In various regions of the South and Midwest, an alarming phenomenon has been observed, wherein a substantial number of avian creatures are experiencing unexplained expirations. Wildlife specialists in a minimum of 6 states and Washington, D.C., have noted a rise in the number of sick or ailing birds over the recent month. The species most frequently affected are blue jays, common grackles, and European starlings, with a noticeable surge in health issues among these bird populations. Kate Slankard, an avian biologist at the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources, expressed concern about the significant increase in bird mortality. The exact cause of this issue remains unidentified, posing a concerning and potentially fatal threat to the bird population. This phenomenon has raised alarm bells due to its severity and perplexing nature. The situation requires thorough investigation and analysis to better understand and address the underlying factors contributing to this distressing trend on a broader scale. Symptoms may manifest as the presence of crusty or swollen eyes, alongside neurological indications such as seizures and difficulty maintaining equilibrium. This could indicate a more serious neurological issue. Specialists have observed abnormal behavior in the birds, including signs of impaired vision and other unusual traits, such as a lack of reaction to nearby human presence. The birds seem to display symptoms akin to blindness, illustrating atypical behavior patterns. Slankard mentioned that the affected birds typically display a behavior of remaining motionless with occasional trembling. It can be reasonably inferred that numerous birds across the state have been afflicted by this issue. These avian creatures would exhibit a tendency to stay stationary while intermittently displaying signs of shaking. Officials have indicated that, apart from Kentucky and D.C., the states of Ohio, Indiana, Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia have also documented comparable fatalities. Laura Kearns, a wildlife biologist with the Ohio Division of Wildlife, has put forward several theories to explain the alarming trend of birds falling ill and passing away. She has reported that the state has observed a significant number of bird mortalities, with hundreds of birds being discovered lifeless. This situation raises concerns about the potential causes behind this concerning phenomenon. Indiana's Department of Natural Resources has reported a series of fatalities among various bird species, including blue jays, robins, northern cardinals, and brown-headed cowbirds across 5 counties. James Brindle, the official spokesperson for the department, has disclosed that tests conducted on the birds have yielded negative results for avian influenza and West Nile virus. This information has raised significant alarm within the wildlife community and prompted a thorough investigation to ascertain the underlying cause of these distressing occurrences. The avian samples originating from Kentucky were dispatched to the Southeastern Cooperative Wildlife Disease Study, located at the University of Georgia, for comprehensive testing and analysis. In September, wildlife specialists in New Mexico made a concerning revelation about a significant spike in the mortality of birds, with the potential toll reaching hundreds of thousands. The situation raised alarm among experts and conservationists, prompting urgent investigations to ascertain the cause of the widespread avian fatalities. Researchers were deeply perplexed and puzzled by the unexpected fatalities. Authorities have expressed uncertainty regarding the potential linkage between the 2 occurrences, emphasizing the lack of definitive evidence or conclusions at this point. Wildlife specialists are appealing to the general public to promptly report any unusual or suspicious bird mortalities. A person named Adhar shared a photograph online detailing an unusual incident where numerous birds suddenly fell from the sky in India. Adhar did not disclose his exact location, but mentioned that the event took place near Maharashtra. He described how the birds were initially flying around in circles and making audible sounds before gradually descending one by one. Furthermore, he mentioned that onlookers were perplexed by the birds' behavior and were unable to comprehend the situation. Disturbingly, it was reported that hundreds of birds had similarly perished in Maharashtra, prompting authorities to dispatch samples to both the National Institute of High Security Animal Diseases and Pune's Animal Disease Investigation Section for analysis. The government has affirmed that the avian population is in good health and should not pose any risks to human consumption. However, the overarching concern pertains to the underlying reasons behind the phenomenon of birds plummeting from the sky and the troubling recurrence of such incidents in various global locations. The persisting query revolves around the factors contributing to these occurrences and the potential implications they may have. One local resident, residing in close proximity to the area, noted a sudden peculiar behavior exhibited by the birds. Intrigued by the uproar caused by the avian creatures, the resident ventured outside, expressing astonishment at encountering such unprecedented occurrences. After keenly observing the birds for approximately 10 minutes, they reported that despite some of the birds taking flight, a significant portion of them appeared distressed, displaying signs of shock, ultimately plummeting from the sky, one after the other. Strikingly, the observer emphasized that the birds seemed robust and exhibited no visible signs of ailment or distress. Reports of such incidents are not uncommon among Indian residents. A similar event occurred in 2020, when a large number of birds were discovered on the shores of India's largest saltwater lake, totaling over 2,500. Alarmingly, this coincided with other instances of mass bird fatalities reported globally during December 2019, January, and February 2020. The cause of these deaths remains a mystery, leading to various speculations. Some theories attribute the incidents to natural phenomena, such as hailstones or atmospheric conditions. However, these explanations do not account for the recent Indian case, where residents observed no unusual atmospheric conditions preceding the birds' fatal falls. This has prompted suggestions that the birds may have been impacted mid-air, leading to their untimely demise. These unexplained phenomena continue to puzzle experts and communities alike, necessitating a comprehensive investigation to unravel the mystery behind these tragic occurrences. In 2020, there were discrepancies in the reported bird mortality figures in India. Initially stated at 2,500, the actual number was found to be significantly higher, at around 5,000. This alarming discrepancy prompted Indian authorities to launch an investigation into the matter to ascertain the cause behind this unexpected and distressing event. Officials indicated that various bird species had fallen victim to the mysterious occurrence. According to a statement provided to the BBC by a concerned official, efforts were underway to assess the extent of the impact, as deceased birds were discovered scattered extensively across the entire vicinity surrounding the lake. Additionally, around 20 to 25 birds that were found alive were receiving urgent treatment. This thorough investigation and response reflected the authorities' dedication to understanding and addressing the issue with utmost care and concern for the affected bird population. The welfare and preservation of avian life were pivotal in this comprehensive assessment, which sought to unravel the intricacies of the circumstances surrounding the tragic bird mortalities. A resident bird enthusiast, on the other hand, has stepped up to assert that such an occurrence has never occurred in the area before, suggesting that there may be underlying factors at play. He additionally observed that the birds exhibited significant signs of distress, hinting at a potential environmental concern within the vicinity. At present, there appears to be a lack of concrete understanding regarding the circumstances surrounding these avian creatures and the peculiar exclusive impact on them. This situation remains a source of mystery, piquing the curiosity of the community and prompting further investigation. Several hypotheses have been proposed to explain the phenomenon, spanning from the Earth's magnetic field to our world-changing temperature, as well as the installation and testing of cell phone towers in these areas. Intriguingly, there have been reports of peculiar behavior among various forms of wildlife in the vicinity following the erection of these towers. These observations have sparked discussions regarding the potential impact of electromagnetic fields and technological infrastructure on the natural behavior of animals. Additionally, concerns have been raised about the broader implications of these developments on ecological systems and biodiversity. This isn't just some out-there theory either. According to the website Little Peckers, a site that specializes in bird health, they said that in May 2018, the European Union-funded review body conducted an analysis of 97 studies. It concluded that radiation from mobile phone towers, Wi-Fi and broadcast transmitters is a potential risk to insect and bird orientation. The magnetic orientation of birds, mammals and insects could be disrupted by magnetic fields. The considerable rise in electromagnetic radiation within our surroundings is primarily attributed to the extensive installation of cell phone towers and the prevalent usage of mobile devices. While these technological advancements have transformed the way we communicate, there is a mounting apprehension regarding their potential effects on migratory birds. These birds are renowned for their extraordinary navigational capabilities, relying on intricate sensory mechanisms, which encompass the Earth's magnetic field, to successfully complete their demanding journeys. The increasing concern stems from the potential interference caused by electromagnetic radiation with the navigational senses of migratory birds. This has prompted comprehensive research initiatives aimed at understanding the precise impact of electromagnetic radiation on these avian species. Electromagnetic radiation spans a broad spectrum of frequencies, covering everything from radio waves to X-rays and beyond. At the lower end of this spectrum, cell phone towers release radio frequency electromagnetic radiation. Serving as vital components of wireless communication infrastructure, these towers play a crucial role in the transmission and reception of signals that facilitate mobile phone and internet connectivity. Their emissions place them within the realm of electromagnetic fields, contributing to the overall electromagnetic spectrum. Migratory birds embark on awe-inspiring journeys, covering extensive distances between their breeding and wintering sites, often spanning thousands of miles. Their ability to navigate these remarkable distances with remarkable accuracy hinges on a blend of sensory indicators, encompassing the Earth's magnetic field, celestial markers such as stars and the sun, visual reference points, and even olfactory cues. Of all these navigational aids, the Earth's magnetic field emerges as a pivotal factor in guiding avian migration. This natural magnetic guidance system enables birds to achieve impressive feats of endurance and orientation, enriching our understanding of their extraordinary navigational abilities. The capacity to detect and harness the Earth's magnetic field is referred to as magnetoreception, playing a vital role in the navigation of migratory birds. Despite ongoing research into the precise mechanisms involved, it is hypothesized that birds have specialized sensory cells that contain magnetite, a magnetic mineral. These cells are distributed across various parts of the bird's anatomy, such as the beak and eye, and are thought to assist birds in perceiving and interpreting magnetic cues. This ability enables birds to orient themselves during migration, ensuring their successful navigation over long distances. The intricate nature of this sensory adaptation underscores the remarkable ways in which avian species interact with and adapt to their environment. The investigation of the potential impacts of electromagnetic radiation emitted by cell phone towers on migratory birds is currently at a nascent phase. Despite the early stage of research, various mechanisms have been put forward to elucidate how radio frequency electromagnetic radiation might induce stress and disorientation among these birds during their migration. This includes the possibility of interfering with the bird's navigational abilities, potentially leading to disturbed migratory patterns. Radio frequency electromagnetic radiation has the potential to disrupt the Earth's magnetic field, posing challenges for migratory birds in accurately perceiving it. This interference could result in disorientation or navigation inaccuracies, significantly impacting their natural migration patterns and behaviors. The intricate relationship between radio frequency electromagnetic radiation and the Earth's magnetic field. The existence of a large number of cell phone towers emitting radio frequency electromagnetic radiation could contribute to a complex electromagnetic environment for birds. This interference has the potential to pose challenges for their ability to depend on the Earth's magnetic field for navigation, thereby impacting their natural orientation and migratory patterns. Electromagnetic radiation has the potential to cause stress and disrupt the behavior of migratory birds. This stress and disorientation may result in delays in migration, deviations from their usual routes, or even the complete abandonment of their migratory journey. Certain research indicates that avian species could be drawn to cellular communication towers because of the electromagnetic radiation they discharge. This allure has the potential to heighten the chances of bird collisions and extend their exposure to radio frequency electromagnetic radiation. Numerous research endeavors have delved into the potential impact of radio frequency electromagnetic radiation on migratory birds. Although certain studies have documented alterations in behavior and navigation disruptions, it is important to note that the results exhibit variability across different species and experimental setups. A 2016 research led by Dr. Rowland revealed that European robins, when subjected to radio frequency electromagnetic radiation, exhibited alterations in their migratory orientation. However, it is notable that these results have not been consistently duplicated, and subsequent studies have not consistently shown significant impacts on the navigational abilities of birds. Further research and comprehensive investigations are necessary to establish the definitive impact of radio frequency electromagnetic radiation on avian migration behavior. In a 2018 research conducted by Rodriguez, it was noted that migratory birds exposed to radio frequency electromagnetic radiation experienced changes such as decreased body condition and disrupted circadian rhythms, which are potential indicators of stress. It is crucial to highlight that the impact of these effects may differ depending on the species and their specific environmental circumstances. Studying the effects of radio frequency electromagnetic radiation on migratory birds presents several challenges. Migratory birds encompass a wide range of species, each exhibiting unique behaviors and physiological reactions. It is worth noting that the impact of radio frequency electromagnetic radiation on these birds may vary significantly from one species to another. In order to obtain substantial outcomes, it is imperative to meticulously regulate and standardize the experimental parameters, including the magnitude and duration of radio frequency electromagnetic radiation exposure across various studies. This meticulous control and standardization are essential for ensuring the reliability and validity of the findings. Assessing the enduring impacts of radio frequency electromagnetic radiation exposure on migratory birds presents a multifaceted challenge, necessitating the surveillance of individual birds across numerous migratory seasons. The impact of electromagnetic radiation from cell phone towers on migratory birds is a constantly evolving and intricate subject of study. Although there is a growing concern regarding potential effects on bird navigation, behavior, and overall health, the scientific community has not yet reached definitive conclusions. The magnetoreception hypothesis suggests that birds have the capability to detect and utilize the Earth's magnetic field for navigation, a function that could potentially be disturbed by radio frequency electromagnetic radiation. This has led to extensive research and debates regarding the potential consequences for avian species and their ability to navigate during migration. The ongoing studies and lack of conclusive findings emphasize the need for further in-depth exploration and understanding of this complex relationship. Further investigation is imperative in order to comprehensively ascertain the scope of these impacts and their ramifications for migratory bird populations. It is of utmost importance to tackle this issue in a thorough manner to achieve a harmonious equilibrium between human communication necessities and the preservation of avian species. Ultimately, acquiring a more profound comprehension of the potential repercussions of electromagnetic radiation on migratory birds will play a pivotal role in shaping conscientious policies and procedures concerning the placement of towers and the establishment of radiation exposure limits. This, in turn, will ensure the protection of both human technology and the natural environment. So, what do you make of these mysterious expirations? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.